Good morning, and welcome to Spring Day. Happy Spring Day, everybody. So, this is a very special chapel where you're going to hear from three candidates who are vying to be your student body president. They're all here. But first, here's Brooke with the announcements.
Good morning. Today is Friday, May 19th, 2023, and it is Spring Day. Monday, May 22nd will be a white day. We will have advisory meetings on Monday morning instead of chapel. Students should report directly to their advisory locations for chapel. Don't forget to check your STJ Labs account to vote for your choice of student government president, as well as your class reps. Attention students taking AP seminar next year. Our summer reading is Into Thin Air by John Krakauer. We have a limited number of books to lend out. If you'd like to borrow a copy, see Miss Drew in Colby 205 on Monday. Attention students enroll in AP English Literature next year. Our summer read this summer is the Pulitzer Prize-winning novel, The Overstory by Richard Powers. Please stop by Mr. Jolliffe's room, Ranger 117, to pick up your copy anytime before the final exam day. As part of her capstone about the value of interacting with animals, Emma Holt has arranged for a therapy dog to be brought to campus this afternoon on Brantview Lawn from 2:30 to 3:30. Come say hello to Ruben and let him help you relax before exams start. Students who went on the Japan trip during April break, a reminder that you will have a required meeting on Monday at 3:15 in Newell Hall 27. Shaggy and camp counselor will see you there. Do you have used sports equipment that you don't need anymore? Good news, because SJA Swap is collecting used, but not abused, sports equipment for those in need. Items include cleats, rackets, protective gear, and other equipment. Stop by Resident Life and see Mrs. Brazo with your donations. For further questions, please contact Nicholas Wright at stjlabs.com or Kanan Gasimov at stjlabs.com. Every donation makes a difference. Boys Volleyball Club is back today in the Fieldhouse right after Spring Day. See you there. If you are interested but unable to attend, please reach out to Mr. Cushman. Worried about getting sunburnt on Spring Day? Take a break in the shade and come to the Black Box Theater in Morse tomorrow at 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. for a Film 2 and advanced film movie screening. Students will premiere their films from this semester, including collaborative projects with Mrs. McKenzie's creative writing class. Today is Spring Day. Have fun. If you don't think it is fun, there is just one requirement. That requirement is to talk to others about how so not fun this is, and then start talking about what actual fun looks like. The second requirement is to continue the conversation to cover what some of the highlights of the year have been. By this point, you will be engaged with others who share common ideas and perhaps made new friends in the process. Call that a victory for the day. The last event for today is to meet with your advisor at the end of the day. In a day of epic fun and a celebration of the year, the advisory meeting could eclipse it all as. Time with your advisor is time well spent. Be sure to thank your advisor for being awesome. Happy birthday today to Nate Cushing, Patrick Hallett, James Y. Bong Wong. Happy birthday tomorrow to Davin Cusack and Davis Palmieri. Happy birthday. Today for sports, we have varsity JV boys ultimate versus South Burlington at 4 o'clock. Please dismiss the team at 2:30. Varsity JV girls lacrosse at Virgins at 4:30 and 6. Please release the teams at 1 o'clock. Track at the Eddy meet. Please release the team at 11:30. Academy Theater presents Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat at 7 o'clock. I saw it last night. You all should go see it. It's pretty awesome. And tomorrow, Saturday, we have track at the Eddy meet at 9 o'clock. Varsity boys lacrosse versus Linden Institute at 11. Varsity baseball/softball versus South Burlington at 11 o'clock. JV baseball/softball at South Burlington at 11 o'clock. Track at Bob White Wolves relays at 11:30. And Academy Theater presenting Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat at 7 o'clock. Have an awesome spring day, everybody.
Thank you, Brooke. She's not usually here, but she is here today, which I'm so glad about. Happy birthday to Mrs. Katie, Tammy Katie. So a late announcement about track. At the 9th, 10th grade Metro Championship yesterday, held at Essex, the girls placed 8th of the 11 schools, despite a large number of personal bests and a great day by Wilder Thomas winning the 300 hurdles and 200 meter. The boys were edged by Essex 125.5 to 125 to place second. All right. I know, it's painful. All right, but good job, Jack. Good job. I think Mr. Ryan's going to remind you all of this at the end too, but please, all fall athletes, please remain after chapel to meet with your coaches. Now, I'd like to ask you to give a warm welcome to your first student body president candidate, Hayden Stevenson.
I want you all to think about a machine you use daily in your life. It could be the computer you use for school, or the car you go to your friends' houses in. On the outside, the engine starts and the wheel turns. But on the inside, there are hundreds of tiny parts, all connected, working to make one functional machine. If one part doesn't communicate with another, that's when problems arise. But when every part works together and communicates well, you can rely on the machine and trust the system. Henry Ford said, "Coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, but working together is success." Working together is where we here at the Academy have a few issues. We have a strong network of communication between students and a strong network between faculty. However, the bridge between that gap is when communication starts to slow down. Imagine trying to play a game, but suddenly your controller won't connect to your TV. It doesn't work, right? There isn't a strong connection between faculty and students because communication between them isn't always reliable. Student government is a connecting point. However, when someone mentioned to me that student government felt out of touch, I started thinking, student government feels out of touch, not because the students involved are, but because it's a small group of people representing a larger group of people. When that happens, things will be missed and some issues won't be known about. It also isn't accessible to everyone. To have your ideas heard, you have to be comfortable running for a position, getting signatures, and introducing your idea to a room full of people you might not even know. You have to have transportation early to school or the ability to stay late. Getting ideas and opinions across that line of communication is hard. Student government is a great way to join in, and it's full of people who care. And having a second, more accessible route to get ideas shared, combined with student government, would give a widespread sense of what students need and want. And student government would serve as a reliable team to execute those needs. That second communication line would look like an online suggestions box, where ideas from anyone could be gone through and followed up on, arranging meetings with students and faculty to get those ideas moving. It would look like office hours after school each day, where anyone can stop in and talk to me directly about a problem they're experiencing, an idea they have, or just simply chat. I encourage other student government members to do the same. Knowing what us as students want on a large scale will allow us to have more fun event days, better trust, and give opportunities for new, exciting things to happen. The most critical thing to know is no single person knows everything. The more voices that are heard, the better this community will be. I want people to be excited about getting involved because they know their opinions matter. Your ideas matter. The last thing I would want to put in place is a day in chapel at the beginning of each semester where we could go over what our system looks like for reporting incidents such as harassment and discrimination. When a person reports something but hasn't been told the process their report will go through, they feel dismissed, like their voice hasn't been heard. I've seen friends and peers go through these feelings after experiencing something they never should have had to go through. It's incredibly emotionally taxing to go through something like that and not even know if anyone still cares about it. Having a day to go over what Title IX is, how the process works, resources that you can use for extra support from professionals would be incredibly beneficial. Communication and education about how this process works at our school is essential so students feel supported, knowing something is being done about a situation they've gone through. The school year should be fun and exciting. We should feel like our school is a community, and the best way to do that is to help every single person be a part of building that community. In the end, I want to take St. Johnsbury from 2 separate machines to 1. I want to hear your ideas, from simple to complex, to make this school better for us all. I need your vote and your voices so we can do it together. I'm Hayden Stevenson, and have a fabulous spring day.
Thank you so much, Hayden. And now, Konosuke Oi, who you know as Ko. Please join me in welcoming him.
Thank you, Hayden, for the great speech. Good morning, everyone. My name is Konosuke Oi Ko. I'm here to learn the student body president for next year. Before I start what I want to do if I become president, instead, let me tell why I want to be a president. I came here as a freshman, and I was scared because I didn't know what to do. And I was scared because of my language level. And however, student leaders always helped me accountable, and have fun time at St. Johnsbury Academy. I couldn't be here without many people's help, and I wanted to be one. My English is not even good, but I want to be beside you and bring that energy, and I want to try my best to help you out. And also, I want to bring the shine every single day in this chapel. I realized that I want to be like a student leader who has leadership and collaborate with others and treat everyone like a family. Now, I want to tell you what I want to do once I become student body president. I want to have more events on campus, like casino night, or like something we can do together as a community or class or school, other than dance, which dance is amazing, but we should have more events. Also, I want to have a set-up box where you can all write the suggestions, comments, or any questions anonymously. Sorry. I also want to have more opportunities where resident student and day student can become closer. I can't make everything come true, but I want to make as many as possible. But sometimes it's impossible to make it happen. But I want to listen to you, and I'll just bring it to the student government meeting or class council meeting and discuss about it, so we can either make better idea or make something new. I have more things to do as a student body president. However, most importantly, I want people to have fun, be comfortable, and be in family. My goal is that people treat each other like a family. For example, you take care about them. You encourage to do something. And collaborate with as many as possible. I will now promise you that as Konosuke will treat every one of you here as a family. But I also need your help. As a school, I want people to feel safe, where people can respect and treat equal, no matter what. I can tell nobody is perfect, and it is totally okay. But I think it's important to learn together and improve, and that's how we help each other and be family each other. As I say, I'm not perfect and not even close, but I still want to improve from you guys, and if we can do it together, then I'm 100% sure that we can make better community and a school together. I also need to tell you if you want to have fun, we need energy, and I'm here for that. Yep. I'm so excited for next year, leading you to the most fantastic year you will ever have, and I can't wait to have fun and be family together. Thank you for listening to my speech, and I ask all of you to vote for me as a school student body president. Thank you so much.
And now, last but not least, please join me in welcoming Laura Poneran to the podium.
Hi, everyone. Good morning, St. Johnsbury Academy. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Laura Poneran. I was with the freshmen playing Simon Says 2 weeks ago, and I am indeed that person who played trivia for Harvest of the Month. Also, for the dorm students out there, I don't randomly appear at the nurse's office at 8 p.m. The nurse is my mom. I'm currently a junior, rising senior, that's been in student government and student council for the last 3 years. But aside from these qualifications, as some of you might already know, I can make balloon animals, so I brought some supplies up here today just to prove it. I know. Are we excited? You guys want to hear a repeat joke from the talent show? What's a balloon's least favorite type of music? Pop music. On a more serious note, I want to make a difference in all of our lives. Make sure that our time here, while being a time for learning, is also a time for growth and new experiences. High school should be a time that we can look back on to remember the lifelong friendships we created. This is the time in our lives that we can laugh at a school dance and teach your friends the Macarena. If you haven't already guessed it, I want to emphasize fun as a key component of my campaign. School dances, an enthusiastic spirit week, and the upholding of old as well as new school traditions are something you can expect from my candidacy. A vote for me means bringing our St. Johnsbury community closer through fun opportunities. A vote for me means a vote for that fun, stereotypical American high school experience, from anything like football rivalries to raising money to dye our math teacher's hair pink. But to make sure we all have the ability to enjoy the time we have together, each and every one of us needs a safe space here on campus. While I want to lead silly cheers during football games, which I'll gladly do, I'm also here to listen to your questions and concerns. If you need to make a change in our community, and that means literally anything from the quality of school food to an individual that's making you feel unsafe, my email is always open, regardless of whether I'm student body president or not. For me, being student body president means being given the unique opportunity to impact the school and make sure we all have a great time here. Vote for me. Vote for the building of our community to continue and flourish. Vote for fun memories and experiences with your friends and family. Oh, and before I forget, if you vote for me, I promise you'll get a bright and energetic start to every morning. I'm filled with awful puns and knock-knock jokes. Anyone who went to the talent show can attest. Thank you for your time, and I hope you'll consider me for student body president.
Boy, I think we're in good shape. Thank you so much, all three of you. Now remember, I think the ballot has gone to everyone's email, so please check your email and vote for one of our candidates. Now, because it is Spring Day, I would like to invite the spirit of Spring Day to the podium. Mr. Ryan.
Thank you. Before I get into Spring Day, just want to wrap up with a couple of student government things. Again, the opportunity to run for student government president is taking a risk. And again, we live in a day where people sometimes worry about rocking the boat and taking the risk. And I just want to thank these three for stepping up, and let's give them a nice round of applause again. As Dr. Howell stated, your ballot has come to your inbox, and you can have until 3 o'clock today to vote. What you need to do is vote for one of the candidates for president, and then it will say on the ballot, depending upon which class you're in, how many candidates are running. I will say this to juniors, special thing, because this can get confusing, but you're juniors, you're smart enough to figure this out, so I'm just saying it now so people in the future will figure this out yourselves. So you have 3 candidates for president, And on your list of reps, these same people are running for rep as well. So if you are voting for one of these people as president, also, please consider them for a rep as well. So that's something there. A little bit of Academy trivia too. And by the way, we have a trivia event later. But 34 years ago today, someone by the name of Carrie Nalen was elected student government president, and you'd know her better as Mrs. Caroline Loader. So. All right, so now it is spring day, and I am excited. And you know what? Sometimes you might wonder why I'm so excited, and that's called Mountain Dew. But you know what? Today, I have not even had time for a Mountain Dew yet, so just wait till you see me later, because I'm really excited because this is, you know what this is about? This is about jug ball. This is about the Mario Kart race today. Yeah, right out in front of Res Life. You know those vehicles you rode as a kid? You have a chance to ride those as a teenager. And you know what? Why would I ride those kids' vehicles? Because you had fun then, you'll have fun now, and there's no shame in that game. Okay, so make sure you rock it. So we've got trivia. We have got a yard sale. We have a culture fest. All sorts of stuff is going on. You got the schedule sent to your inbox the other day, so you have that to check out and follow that schedule. It is going to be epic. It's going to be fun. At the end of the day, you see something called Frozen T-shirt. Well, what is that? Well, either your class president or vice president, if your president is away, will get a T-shirt that currently is in a deep freeze, and that shirt will need to go on. We're going to see how fast someone can get that shirt on. So what we need is a little bit of help. How do you melt something that's frozen? And can your president handle a freezing cold temperature? We don't know. These questions will all be answered in the amphitheater today around 2 o'clock, so get excited. So speaking of get excited, juniors, are you excited? That was pretty good, and again, we always can be better because that's what we are here at St. Johnsbury Academy, an institution of high standards. So because the fact that a lot of people say you're going to run the school next year, juniors, I'm not saying that. I'm saying you're already running the school right now. So juniors, give it to me one more time. Okay, that's what I'm loving to hear. That's what I'm loving to hear. And next, I need the sophomores to rock this balcony. Let's go. Yep, that's certainly rocking that balcony, and that's why we have a group of people called structural engineers that make sure that that stays safe. The next group, I want to say something. What I'm about to say is something that is a personal opinion, not a reflection of others. In a changing world, and sometimes we always want to say the right thing, it's how we label and what labels that we use. And I think this is something worthy of a discussion, something we'll figure out later, but I just want you to know why I'm about to say what I'm about to say. So when you graduated from 8th grade, you no longer became a number. And in my mind, you became someone that was worthy of entering adolescence, entering high school, entering the process of becoming an adult. So I feel you need a title, because I've just given the title of juniors and I've just given this title of sophomores. And freshmen may not be the best use of word, but I feel that we owe you a title, and I think that we all need to figure out what that appropriate title is. But for today, I know that you guys care, because one of the things that happened was when we announced, Dr. Howell announced earlier that you guys were edged out by Essex. There was a collective groan from your class. So you know what? I know you care, and I want to hear you show how much you care about spring today by letting it out. All right, sophomores and juniors, be ready for these guys. I love it. All right, so one of the things I want you to do right now is I want you to think about your group, your peeps, okay? Who you're going to hang out with today. What are you going to do? Are you going to be the people that go in air-conditioned comfort to watch the films at 11 today and also at 1? By the way, in the announcements, it said tomorrow. That's actually today. Is that your group? Think about your group. Is your group a trivia group? Okay. Is your group a basketball group? Is your group a volleyball group? But I want you to think about something else. Is there anybody in here, because this year I have so many highlights of the year, But there's 3 different occasions I've heard something said by 3 different people, and I know that others have heard the same. It goes something like this: you know what? I don't have a group. I don't have people, and people have referred to themselves as misfits. And one of the things that I want to say is I want to challenge that for 2 reasons. Sometimes people have told me, you know what? I face challenges, so that's why I'm not able to make friends. And my response is, well, you know what? You don't need to add the challenge of underestimating yourself. Don't ever underestimate yourself. And actually, if you believe in yourself, you can connect with others. The other way I'd like to challenge this is because I know that the greatness of this school is that if we see somebody that's alone, we know that that group that you're a part of, you're going to reach out and connect with people, because that's how we roll at St. Johnsbury Academy, and there's no better day to show that than Spring Day. And I know that people blame the pandemic. I don't know how to connect. I don't know how to do these things. So here's what you do. So no matter where you are today, you're there, someone else is there, you're kind of noticing, kind of know what to say. Here's what you do. What's up? What's up? How are you? How are you? Hey, when you get on a plane, why does the flight attendants tell you how to fasten a seatbelt? What's up with that? And someone will say, I don't know. Is it so they don't get sued? And then I think I'd like to discuss that, because is there a jury in the world where you could find 12 people that would be sympathetic with people who don't know how to use a seatbelt? And in fact, today I challenge you while you're out. Can you find 12 people at this school who don't know how to fasten a seatbelt? I submit that the answer is no, but I'll let you find that out too. And if all else fails, you know Thaddeus Fairbanks? What do you think? You think did indoor soccer, ultimate rubber chicken, jug ball? What do you think with that guy? To me, I think he's more of an extreme sports guy, but that's just my personal opinion. But those are the connections you have, because this Spring Day is more about the games. It's about the connection, the idea that you have an opportunity to spend time with friends, maybe people that you had in your classes last semester and don't see much this semester. So enjoy every moment with them. Enjoy time with your teachers. Enjoy time with your advisors. Just have fun. Now, there is another group that I want to talk about. When you were thinking about your group, what would your group do here at Spring Day? If your response is, well, my group, we don't do much here because everything's lame. Okay, so I have a response to you. One is if you're planning on sneaking off campus, risking getting caught and going to Dunkin' Donuts, Dunkin' Donuts is closed today. There's a function. Someone's getting married there, okay, today. Because, what is a donut but a ring, okay? May not be shiny, but it sure is sweet. So those other people, too, I have a different answer for you. Are you too cool for the school and everything's lame? And I'll tell you this. The answer, in fact, could be yes. But before I declare that you are the coolest people in this school, I need to do one thing. I need to ask you to go to Tinker Lawn after this and visit the Culture Fest. Because at the Culture Fest, you will see what is cool all over the world. And because if you intend to be the coolest people in the world, it may start at this school, but there's a greater community, okay? There's a greater nation, and there's a greater world. So actually, look up, see it, enjoy each other, and you will have the greatest spring day that you ever possibly could. Thank you. All right, if you're a fall athlete, you're going to remain in your seats and move forward. But first of all, I want to do a special dismissal to Mrs. Tammy Katie, who's celebrating a birthday, and every other faculty member here. You are dismissed, and as they're dismissed, stand up and give them a round of applause. Let's go for faculty. Get on your feet. Come on, get on your feet.